mywithersradio.com. Rams basketball is powered by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Wren Lake College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Heartland Accounting. All Stars and Stitches. Bean Insurance. Central Christian Church. And People's National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Zerwinski in the 94 Sports Mobile Studios for Mount Vernon Rams basketball. The Wren Lake College pregame show starts now.
And good evening. Welcome inside Changnon Gymnasium, where tonight the Mount Vernon Rams welcome the Carbondale Terriers. It is senior night, and we are glad to have you with us. Chris Hugo with Jeff Lonnon alongside here, filling in for Danny Zerwinski. He is on assignment. He has the Wayne City Regional Championship between Woodlawn and Sandoval on AM 940, also online at mywithersradio.com. This, of course, your Wren Lake College pregame show, and at Wren Lake College, you can get a quality education and save thousands. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Wren Lake College, it's time. Again, Lady Rams head basketball coach Jeff Lonnon joins me alongside. Coach Lonnon, should be a good night here for the Mount Vernon Rams as they look to get a big win here on senior night.
Well, they do, and here's the deal, Chris. This is almost postseason time, so not only tonight are we looking to get a win here at home, but we're also looking to gain some momentum going into the regional, which is coming up right around the corner. So you want to really, really put your best foot forward here down the stretch. I know last week Coach Gamber wasn't happy with the Marion loss and the defensive intensity that he talked about. It's postseason time just next week, and you want that defensive intensity looking really good about that time of year, because that's really the key to advancing is your defensive pressure and your defensive intensity and your continuity on that end of the floor. So here tonight, that's going to be a key, in my opinion, is the Rams' defense. Are they going to kick it in early? Are they really going to deny the paint? Are they going to keep Carbondale away from the basket, get a defensive rebounds? All those things that you talked about on the defensive end, I think, are real keys, not only tonight, but heading into next week for the postseason.
Of course, we will touch on all of that again here in just a moment. We need to take a quick break here on your Wren Lake College pregame show. This is Rams basketball on WMIX.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and mywithersradio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and mywithersradio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
Hello. This is Hunt Bonham with People's National Bank. We are proud to be a 101-year-old family-owned bank. We take pride as a bank in having products that are customer-friendly. With free checking, good CD rates, great mortgage products, and many other great products, we have everything to meet your banking needs. Stop by any People's National Bank and see what banking with a family-owned bank is all about. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon.
We've got a very up-to-date and very sophisticated body shop that has a paint booth that they actually bake the paint on. For the customer, that means very little, if any, buffing that goes on their vehicle after it's painted. We work on imports, all domestics, any vehicle. They can fix it up to where really you can't tell that anything was ever done to it just because it's baked on and there's very little buffing.
Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
This is Rams basketball on WMIX with streaming video on mywithersradio.com.
And welcome back inside Changnon Gymnasium for senior night between the Mount Vernon Rams and the Carbondale Terriers. Chris Hugo and Jeff Lonnon alongside. Of course, this pregame show It's presented by Ridley College, who offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. We'll get you a scoreboard update here in just a moment on your RLC pregame. We want to remind you tonight, video online at mywithersradio.com. We'll have video through the entire postseason for the Mount Vernon Rams as well, at least up through a super sectional. If we, of course, not allowed to stream the state finals, should the Rams be fortunate enough to get there, we can stream up until the super sectional, which is what we plan to do, courtesy of Landers Collision Center. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. Jeff Lonnon again joins me alongside. He is the head coach of the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. Jeff, tonight, senior night, emotions obviously are going to be a factor here for the Mount Vernon Rams. This is a Carbondale team that back at Carbondale almost came back to tie the Rams. Rams ended up winning that one by 4. Not only that, their best player, arguably, of course, Elijah Bidinger, could make a return to the lineup tonight.
Well, it's a South 7 game, so you always throw the records out. You know, it's just a very, very, very tough conference. And, you know, playing on the road here for Carbondale is probably going to be a lot different, obviously, than playing at home. I think in a South 7, when you're at home, you definitely have a little bit of an advantage for sure, just because of the support and the crowds that this great conference gets. And Mount Vernon is one of the best crowds that you could ever imagine here, night in and night out, for their home games, especially their conference games. So the bottom line is, though, anybody can beat anybody on a given night in the South 7 this year, especially, Chris. And that's just been true all year long. So, you know, it's going to be a great challenge for Mount Vernon, you know, to rise to this occasion and, again, gather some momentum for the postseason coming up next week.
No doubt about that. Of course, we will get to a scoreboard update coming up in our next segment here on the Ridley College pregame show, but now we need a break. Rams and Terriers coming up in just a short while on WMIX and mywithersradio.com. This is Rams basketball presented by Banterra Bank.
This is Chase Landers with Landers Collision Centers. Here at Landers, our main goal has always been to exceed the highest quality expectations of vehicle repair to our customers. This is not limited to just returning your previously damaged vehicle back to you looking better than new, but now we're offering an opportunity to continue providing you with a lifetime service of free details. Just allow us to take care of your damaged vehicle, $2,500 or more, and you will receive our lifetime details offer. We'll restore that showroom shine and that new car smell for the life of your vehicle absolutely free. Now here's some good fine print the marketing folks left out. We also offer a premium detail service for a low price every day. That's right, we'll be more than happy to clean up your ride and get it ready for any occasion. We want you to truly get to know the best. That's why, for the month of February, Landers is offering $20 off of our premium full detail. Big or small, Landers details them all. Call us at 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to bone and joint care, only one name should come to mind. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Your fellowship-trained physician's first priority is specialized orthopedic care, ranging from total joint replacement and spine surgery to shoulder surgery and sports medicine. Our surgeons provide a wide range of specialized treatments that are unparalleled anywhere in Southern Illinois. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon and St. Mary's Good Samaritans in campus. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
With more in-game score updates than anyone else, this is Rams basketball on WMIX.
And welcome back inside Changnon Gymnasium. As you do hear the loyalty from Mount Vernon Township High School, it is the Mount Vernon Rams and the Carbondale Terriers here on senior night. We need to catch up from scores from around the region. 1A regionals tonight after one at Stu Strauss. Cowden Herrick leads Stu Strauss 14-12. At Wayne City, the Woodlawn Cardinals lead Sandoval 10-8. That game, of course, on AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. At Crab Orchard has a 23-14 lead over Goreville after one. And at Steelville, it's Cesar leading New Athens 14-11. At the half in New Berlin, Franklin leads New Berlin 12-10. And after one in Jabot, it is Oakville leading Madison 10-6. 2A regionals tonight at Fairfield. Albany leads Flora after one 17-10. And at Vienna, Harrisburg leads Massac County after one 16-14. Girls state finals today in 1A. Freeport Aqua defeats Leroy tonight, 56-42. That was actually this afternoon. Cowden Herrick Beecher City beats Illini Bluff 63-54. That'll be Cowden Herrick Beecher City and Freeport Aqua in the state championship tomorrow at 2 o'clock. 2A, the first semifinal underway from Redbird Arena. At the end of 3, Quincy Notre Dame leads Aurora Central Catholic 65-25. That scoreboard update is presented by Tony Wilton State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance financial service needs, it's your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilton, right here in Mount Vernon on the corner of 42nd South Water Tower and online at TonyWilt.com. Chris Hugo with Jeff Lonnon alongside for your Inlay College pregame. And Jeff, obviously, if you're the Rams, you want to go out on a winning note before the postseason. You could see this Carbondale team again on Tuesday night, or you could see the Heron Tigers again. Either way, it certainly wouldn't hurt to go out on a winning note and get some momentum on a 2-game winning streak.
Yeah, very much so, because I think the thought line kind of last week was they weren't playing their best basketball after the loss, disappointing loss down at Marion, and then finally coming around in the second half at Effingham. I just think that, it's just real important that they get off to a real good start here tonight and play a nice basketball game and kind of garner that momentum going into the postseason. But I'll take it back to what I said before. I think tonight it's just very, very important for them defensively to really, really have a good start, just to really get off to a nice start in terms of just what Mount Vernon Rams defense has been for the remainder of this year. I just think that last week the intensity might have been down just a little bit. I know Coach Gamber questioned them a little bit in terms of that. And it's just very important because as a coach, he's thinking in his own mind, he knows I can't survive and advance in a postseason if my defense intensity isn't turned up to the best it can possibly be. So I think that's a point of emphasis tonight. I think it is for him, and I think that it's been a big point of emphasis in practice. I know when I've gone through. So we'll see how that works. But I got a great feeling that the defense is going to be fired up to start this game tonight, and hopefully we get off to a good start.
Well, the Rams definitely need to get off to a good start. If you'd like to start off your child's education the right way, send them to Inlay College. You get a quality education and save thousands. Visit their virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Inlay College. It's time. Jeff Lonnon is alongside. You may recognize him as the head coach of the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. Chris Hugo, that would be me. Jeff Crow is with us high in the rafters. He'll bring you the angles you see on MyWithersRadio.com. And we have Avery Barton back at the studio taking care of things here tonight. Senior night from Changnon Gymnasium, the Mount Vernon Rams and the Carbondale Terriers. And hard to believe the Ram careers of 4 seniors will come to a close at Changnon Gymnasium night. Now, they still have the postseason, obviously, but this will be the last time they step on this floor here at Changnon.
Well, any of us know who've been there, and that constitutes about 90% of the people that are here tonight. We all know how fast that 4 years goes. And I know just from a personal standpoint, a couple of my seniors last week said, Coach, we can't believe how fast those 4 years went. It just seems like yesterday we were freshmen, and all of a sudden now we're done. And it's very, very hard. It's a very emotional thing for anybody who's been through that. To wear that uniform for that last time at home and the friendly confines of Changnon Gymnasium. I'm sure there's some emotion going on in those guys, tonight with Tyrell and Clayton and Leonte. I just hope they go out with a bang here, and I hope they have a great game, each of them, and they certainly have a lot to play for here tonight because there's a lot of fans that have shown up tonight to show their support. So I think we're going to see a good one tonight, Chris.
Well, I think we certainly hope that it will be as good as it has been built up to be. The Mount Vernon Rams and the Carbondale Terriers are coming your way here on senior night from Changnon Gymnasium. I believe we need to go ahead and get to know we need to honor America before we get to know the starting lineups. Starting lineups tonight, of course, will be brought to you by Central Christian Church when we come back. First, we'll honor America. This is Rams basketball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, I want to ask you something, but you have to promise not to laugh at me.
Okay, what?
Do you think the State Farm jingle really works?
Like, for real? Like, if you sing the jingle, will your agent actually appear and help you out?
Yeah.
Of course it works. I saw it on the internet.
In reality, having your own State Farm agent means having a real person to help you when you need them. Tony Wilt is that State Farm agent at 4121 South Water Tower Place, Mount Vernon.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Dodge dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. The 2012 Dodge Avenger. It is a sedan that counters the traditional vision of the segment itself. Technology, power, fuel efficiency, safety, its attitude sets it apart from all other contenders. Here's to the four-door that works double time to ensure that you are getting big-time results from a mid-size package. The 2012 Dodge Avenger. Sporty-looking mid-size sedan with up to 37 miles per gallon and awesome incentives right now at King City Chrysler. Receive up to $3,000 rebate or 0% up to 72 months right now. Come in today and let's talk, have a cup of coffee, and let's deal at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where you can count on us.
This is Rams basketball on WMIX with streaming video on mywithersradio.com.
And welcome back inside Changnon Gymnasium. Time to get to know your Central Christian Church starting lineups. Discover the excitement at Central Christian Church. They offer worship experiences packed with energy, relevant teaching, and awesome programming for children and youth. Log on to thenewscentral.com for service times and more information. Before the drum line gets here, let's go ahead and meet the Mount Vernon Rams.
Yep, number 1, Tyrell Trimble will start tonight. Senior night for Tyrell. Jaron Lydell, number 2. Clayton Payne, another senior tonight. Number 4, Leonte Badger, number 5. And Trevor Flota rounds out the Rams starting lineup for tonight. For Carbondale, number 3, Alan Billinger. Number 5, Jared Warren. Number 11, Demontaneous Payne. Number 15, Sam Struss. And number 23, Shamaro Percy.
Starting lines are brought to you by Central Christian Church. Incredible things are happening at Central. Log on to thenewscentral.com. You can watch their Friday night and Sunday services online. It's all at thenewscentral.com. Let's listen to the drum line. That would be the Mount Vernon Rams drum line. And, of course, you heard it right here on WMIX online at mywithersradio.com. Before we start this contest, let's pause for station identification on the Rams Radio Network.
This is 50,000 watts of Mount Vernon Rams basketball. We are 94.1 FM WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham, a free service from Withers Broadcasting.
There you have it. Also on 93.7 FM W229AU Fairfield and 96.5 FM W243AV Flora, the Rams Radio Network. Glad to have you aboard. Chris Hugo and Jeff Lonnon as we're set to get underway. It'll be Lee Badger against Sam Struess to start us off. Into the backcourt and go to Billinger. 7:57 to go in the first quarter. Just underway. Carbondale in their away blacks. Rams in their home whites. Carbondale going left to right. It's Billinger to the right wing. Trying to split the D. Throws in the right corner. Here comes Andrew. Devontavious Payne, rather. Now looking off to the left side. Here come the Terriers. Billinger with the basketball. Trying to cross over at the left wing. Looks in the left corner. There's Payne again. Devontavious Payne. Left of the circle. 7:34 to go in the first. No score. Rams and Terriers here on senior night. Right wing, Billinger trying to drive free throw line. Splits the D. Throws off glass. Too strong. Got his own rebound down central. Kicks to Struce off of the right block. Kicks back up top for Payne. They'll feed inside to Warren. Warren will turn around off glass. No good. Rebound will be tipped back in. That'll be credited to Warren. And it's 2-0 Terriers to get us started.
And that's not the good start right there. They gave them an offensive board, which led to a stick-back layup, Chris. We got to do a little bit better job down there on the boards.
And we'll see what happens here. Tyrell Trimble will roll left of the circle, throws back to the right wing for Lydell. Into the corner for Badger. Badger threw down a couple against Effingham and a 9-0 run to end the game. Rams won that one 39-31. Payne hesitates to the basket. Rebound off the back door will go to Lee Badger. Lee Badger picks up 2. We're tied at 2 with 6:46 to go in the first.
Yep, we return the favor. Big rebound by Badger. Now you got to have a big stop down here and get the ball back.
Off the left side, Struce will lean in. He's fouled. Too strong off the back. That'll be taken by Clay Payne. The old charge. Offensive player control foul, turnover, Carbondale. Tied at 2. It'll be Ram basketball with 6:31. Make that 6:37 to go in the first quarter. Payne will trigger with the length of the floor to go. We'll check in with the scoreboard update in just a moment. First, remind you, Rams basketball, as always, presented by Banterra Bank. Tip off the postseason with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Flow to left corner, will go back to Payne. Now the timeline for Trimble with 6:2, 6 to play in the first quarter. Rams and Terriers are tied at 2. Off of the right wing. Badger. Toe fake, will step top for Keith, throw back to the circle for Payne. He'll reset left sideline for Flota. 6:14 to play in the first, still tied at 2. Rams with a big, crucial possession here. Badger with it off of the arc, throws back to the right wing for Trimble. He's trying to work against Bursey. Steps to his left at the elbow, free throw line now. He'll go ahead and pull up. It's going to be short. Rebound and tip back will not be there for Lydell. Almost tipped back in by Carbondale. Finally recovered by Billinger, and here come the Terriers on a fast break. And then, sluggish to get there, the Ram defense will trip him up. Trimble recovers, across the right wing. He'll go baseline, and the runner's good. Wow. Loud crowd here from Changnon Gymnasium. A lot more folks. They all came in during the JV game. Was worried we want to have a big crowd here tonight on senior night. Brand Faithful stepped up. Almost a turnover by Carbondale this time. Billinger recovers to Struce on the right wing. 5:30 to go in the first. Still 4-2. Rams on top. Nice fake by number 23, Bursey. He'll go left. That's going to be Devontavious Payne. Pulls up free throw line off the curl. No good. Rebound to Trimble. And here come the Rams. It'll be a 1-on-3. Trimble had the back tap. Bursey will tap it out of bounds. It'll remain with the Rams. Good effort there by Mr. Bursey.
It was, and the pace is a little bit fast right now probably for Mount Vernon. Carbondale trying to push, and Mount Vernon trying to slow. So you've got two styles here trying to win over each other.
See how it works out for them here tonight. Of course, Rams basketball is here on WMIX online at mywithersradio.com with high-quality streaming video. Tonight, Rams basketball presented by Banterra Bank. Banterra's online banking is efficient and, best of all, safe. Their security is your best defense. Speaking of good defense, absent, I was going to say, by Sam Struce, but Payne missed the bunny. Rebound to Carbondale. 4-2 is the Terrier deficit. And now Devontavious Payne will head to the hoop off of the left baseline, pick up the foul on Clay Payne. And that will send Payne to the line. Oh, it'll be on Trimble. My apologies.
Yep, and once again, it's the transition and the speed of Carbondale trying to push. That's the style they've played forever. And then you have the contrasting style of Mount Vernon, just trying to be solid on the defensive end, flatten everything out, not let it get to the rim. That time the Carbondale transition game won over, Chris.
As Payne makes the first free throw. It's 4-3, Rams up 1, 4:50 to play here in this first quarter. Payne will make the second. We're tied at 4.
Who'd you have on that last Mount Vernon basket down here?
That was Mr. Trimble.
Yep.
Off of the right, here comes Badger. Back to Lydell. Kicks it back in the right corner for Badger. He'll drive baseline. Looks for the... Was able to somehow get his body back in the lane. Leaned back, got it off the glass. It's 6-4 Rams with 4:33 to go in the opening quarter.
Probably the most athletic kid on the floor, honestly. And, it shows whenever he takes the ball baseline.
Payne with it off of the right wing. Looks inside. Nothing there. No seams. He'll have to back it out. It'll go to Billinger off the left. He'll lose it out of bounds. Last touch by Lydell. And it'll go back with the Terriers. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. We'll have that first play of the game in our post-game show. Off the left wing. Bursey will pull up free throw line as he dribbled in. No good off the front iron. Rebound to Jaron Lydell. Saved by Payne. No. It just trickles off the fingers of CP. Out of bounds to Carbondale. Big opportunity for the Terriers.
Yeah, big opportunity. Rebound's so important this time of year, Chris.
We owe you a scoreboard update. We'll get to that as soon as time allows. It'll be into Payne, who travels with the basketball. Turnover Carbondale to come back with the Rams.
Rich Herron in this crowd tonight. I see doing a little scouting for his new job.
He is. New head coach at Northland College, which is a Christian institution out of West Frankfort.
Great to see Coach Herron here. Man, what an institution he is, huh?
Could use him right now, as a matter of fact, in places. Trimble with a three. Pull up from the left side, no good. Lydell with the putback, just a little short, but Lydell got the offensive board. And now a trip to the free throw line to add to the Ram lead. 6-4 at the current with 3:50 to play in the first. Rams and Terriers here on senior night. Chris Hugo with Jeff Lonnon alongside. Glad to have you with us. WMIX and online with video at myweathersradio.com. Foul will be on Billinger. That'll be his first, team second. Lydell at the line. This is the first.
In the ball game for the Rams, number 22, Michael Deeser.
You don't need to describe it if you saw it on myweathersradio.com.
He's just, you know what? He's just a solid player, but he's just not a great free throw shooter right now. He's just got to keep working on it.
Every player has to have an Achilles heel.
Yep, that's his.
There you
go.
The second.
Atta boy.
Ring around the rosy. It finally fell down. 7-4 is the Ram lead. 3:49 to play in the first. It's a lob up ahead. Warren will throw it up. Just misses. It rolls off the left side of the iron. To the line to shoot two will be Jaron Warren.
Okay, and that's going to drive Scott Gamber crazy. He makes a free throw. Well, Lydell makes a free throw down here. Carbondale takes the ball out, makes two passes, and gets fouled at the rim on the other end. That's what we're talking about with defensive intensity, being solid, not getting beat back. I mean, there's nothing good about what happened right there between the time Lydell made his free throw and the 3 seconds later when Carbondale got fouled at the rim 90 feet away.
Warren is at the line. He'll send it up, and it is good. Makes one of two as he made the back in. It's 7-5. Back within two are the Terriers. Quick scoreboard update at the half in Sustras. Cowden Herrick leads Sustras 29-21 at the half. St. Elmo leads Altamont at the half. The Altamont Regional Championship 17-16. We'll continue it, see what happens here with the Rams. 6:40. Make that 3:44 to play in the first quarter. 7-5 is your score. Rams by two. Payne with it at the circle. Throws back to Feaser off of the right wing. Now to Trimble left arm. Gets a screen. He'll dribble top the key. 3:30 to play in the first quarter. 7-5. Rams on top. Lydell back to the right sideline. He'll come dribble. Trying to shake pass. Bursey looking for the lead pass to Badger. They're going to try. No, they will not claim it's tipped off of Carbondale to go back with the Terriers off the Ram turnover.
Yep, they try to screen and roll. Trimble threw the ball away. That's just as simple as that. It was just a bad turnover, so we got to come back and make a big stand right here and get the ball back.
Another update at Wayne City. The Woodlawn Cardinals lead Sandoval at the half, 25-16. Off of the right wing, it was Beininger looking up top. Payne will come around off the curl to the left baseline. No good. Rebound off the back to Badger. Here comes Trimble. 7-5. Rams on top. 2:56 to play in the first quarter. Trimble found a seam, but goes back toward a Feaser, and Feaser hoops it up and in. 9-5. Rams up 4. 2:47 to go in the first.
Trimble redeems himself with a great dribble drive and the little dump off at the box. The easy layup for Feaser. Nice play.
Nice jump stop in the lane for Billinger. Throws up a wild shot off the left side. Rebound will go to Trimble. Here come the Rams. Up 4. 9-5. 2:33 to play in the first quarter. It's to Payne off the left sideline. Right-hand dribble. Steps to the wing. Has Lydell up top as a decoy. He'll go to Lydell in the circle. Also at the half, it's Steelville. Sesvalier leads New Athens in 1A action. 23-17 at the break. Underneath the Badger. Zip pass from Trimble. Will just miss off the front iron. That'll be a push, I believe, off of Elijah Beininger. And that'll be his first, team's third.
Set play. Called in by Coach Gamber. Got Leonte isolated on the near block here. He got shoved underneath the basket just as he shot the ball. So nice play, nice execution. Let's get 2 free throws here.
Also at the half, Pinckneyville leads Trico 18-15 at Pinckneyville. First free throw off the mark, too long by Badger. At Fairfield at the half, Rob Flanagan's Olney Lions, Tigers, oh my, bleed floor as I had to think about that, 27-19. That's at the half. Scoreboard update presented by Tony Wilt. More on Anthony after this free throw attempt by Lee Badger. It's good. It's 10-5. Rams up a nickel. 2:17 to play in the first. For all your insurance, financial service needs, it's Tony Wilt in Mount Vernon or online at TonyWilt.com. If you see his red Jeep in the parking lot there on 42nd and South Water Tower, stop in. He would love to meet with you. Carbondale with the basketball off of the right side. It is Billinger looking to Beininger up off the right wing. Left-hand dribble, trying to dribble to the free throw line. This is his first significant action, his earliest action this season. He's come in and played some sporadic minutes in varsity over the past 3 games, but this is the earliest I'm told he has come in. Off the left, here comes Bursey. Looking back to Beidinger. He'll pull up from 3. It's off the mark to the right. Air ball, actually. Feaser will save. And it'll come with the Rams off the defensive rebound. 1:39 to go in the first. 10-5 Mount Vernon.
That's the kind of defensive stop they wanted. They got back off the made free throw and then gave up a long 3 that was an air ball. And now they got the ball back.
Underneath the Badger. He'll work off the block and good. There's Lee again. He picks up more, and it's going to be 12-5.
Yep, and that's the same high post play they called before and got Lee up on the line for 2 free throws. This time he gets a layup. Nice call.
Struess looking for the turnaround. Tap from behind. Might be a blocking foul, or a foul, I should say, on Feaser as he was attempting the block with 1:14 to play in the first. It'll be the Rams' 3rd team foul.
Well, again, Carbondale just jams it in the post, turns around, and draws a cheap foul, and that's not something that Coach Gamber's going to be happy with there. He's not real happy with the call, I don't think, but I don't think they're going to change it.
First one, no good from Struess.
Well, the interesting thing about Carbondale is when you look at them, they look pretty athletic. I mean, they really are. They're lean and they're long, and they got some size. I mean, you know, they're really nice looking. Struess is a nice looking kid at the free throw line here. Just a real nice looking team.
They'll make the second. It's 12-6. Carbondale's back within a half dozen with 1:14 to play here in the first quarter. Winning Edge can customize just about any activewear, like a golf shirt, bag for the team, organization, or just for you. Don't believe me? Visit them online at winningedgeusa.com. Quality service and fast turnaround since 1977. Winning Edge of Centralia. Lydell with it up top, throws the left side for Flota. Bounce pass off of the near sideline to Trimble. Flota between the circles, bounce to the back right sideline for Lydell, into the corner for Feaser. Feaser back to Lydell, and the Rams will reset. Less than a minute to play in the first. Mount Vernon 12, Carbondale 6. Left side will come to Flota off the wing. Holds on to it, throws it down once, and then throws to the right side for Lydell. Back to Trimble off the right sideline with 42 seconds. Rams playing for the final shot here in the first quarter. Off of the right, it'll be Trimble, left-hand dribble, trying to find top of the key. Throws left wing for Lydell into the corner and will come to Flota. Bounce pass back to Lydell, left the circle, back to the circle. Now right of it to Trimble. Billinger will step out there to meet Trimble. Try to force his hand to make a move with 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Still 12-6, Rams on top. Left the circle, it'll be Lydell. The Rams are going to do their best to be patient for that last shot as we hit the 10-second mark. Trimble with it right of the circle. Just the man to set things up with 7 seconds. Now 6 top key. Makes his move, splits the defense, throws back door, and we'll have a foul on the floor. With 3.5 seconds to go in the first, a foul on the floor. The Rams will have to re-inbound. Probably left of the basket here on the baseline, rather.
Yeah, plenty of time, though. 3.5 seconds, a lot of time to get the ball in. Where it really gets dicey is when you get down into like 0.5, 0.6. 0.3 or less when you got to tip it. But here with 3.5, you can almost run anything you got normal and not have to abbreviate anything coming in just to beat the clock. See what they got here.
So Flota will trigger. Billinger picks up his second. Now up top, it'll be to Lydell. He'll run it in off glass, no good. Rebound will be tipped away, and that is how your first quarter will end. The Mount Vernon Rams 12, the Carbondale Terriers 6. This is Rams basketball presented by Banterra Bank.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Thank heavens you're getting an income tax refund. Second Chance Auto will give you the best value for every dollar you spend with a great selection of late model cars, trucks, SUVs, and minivans priced under $10,000. Most come with a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. Not only will you get a great quality vehicle, but bank rate financing as well. No gimmicks, no credit checks, and instant approval. That refund couldn't have come at a better time. Thanks to Second Chance Auto, family owned and operated for 32 years on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94sports. Now back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back inside Changnon Gymnasium. Chris Hugo with Jeff Lonnon alongside for Rams basketball. The Rams will start the second quarter with the basketball up 12-6 over the Terriers here on senior night. Glad to have you with us. It'll be floated to Trigger into the backcourt. He'll find Jaron Lydell. Rams basketball presented by Banterra Bank. Don't bank on the away team. Bank for the locals. Banterra, locally owned and operated. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Speaking of local style, instead of the outside shot, they look for Feeser inside. Defense all over him. He'll throw one up. Won't get the rocker. It'll fall back down in the hands of Jerron Rohr, and here come the Terriers. Billinger across the timeline, throws the stress in the left corner. Up top, looks for Bursey. Swung around the corner for Billinger. Step to the right wing off the dribble. Throws up top. Struss now looking inside. Step mid-post, and that'll be a foul on the Rams. That'll be their fourth.
Yeah, and honestly, defensively in the first quarter, I was just looking at this. Mount Vernon only gave up one basket, one field goal in the whole first quarter. The problem is they gave up 4 made free throws off of not getting back in transition and just a little bit late on defense.
That'll drive you nuts, won't it?
Yes, sir.
Billinger with it off in the left wing. 7:22 to play in the half. He'll throw one up from the left elbow. No good. Rebound tipped around underneath. Feature with a piece of it. Foul on Struss. That'll be Carbondale's fifth.
Big Struss going over the back down there, trying to tip it in about 3 times in a row. Never could get his hand quite on it, but he got a big piece of the back of Feeser down there fighting hard, doing the box out on the baseline.
Rams with the basketball.
Another set here, Chris. Let's see what we got. They're going to try to get one. Probably the same thing. Yep, same thing. We got the Badger earlier. Don't throw it in. Here it comes. Cross screen. Nope.
Off the left wing, it'll be floater with the basketball. Throws right of the circle now for Lydell. Back to floater on the near side with 6:52 to go in the half. 12-6 your score. Rams on top. Back up to the right side. It's going to be Feeser. Look around for float underneath. Goes back to Lydell, right of the circle. He'll step wing. Top of the ski. He'll kick out to the left side for Trimble. No looker to the right wing. Trying to lead Lydell into the corner now for Feeser. Bounce pass to float underneath. He's there this time. Switches to his left hand. No good. Miss, and Devontavious Payne gets the rebound. Here comes Carbondale in transition to Struss up the right wing.
Carbondale in zone there, Chris. A little trapping zone. Kind of threw the Rams off balance.
Wild shot from Struss up top. We'll have a foul on Warren. Payne went up and got the rebound. Rams will have it. 16 foul for Carbondale. Rams are in the bonus.
Yeah, let's see what they do now. Let's see if they stay in that little zone or if they go back and match up like they were before. Looks to me like they played some 1-3-1 earlier in the year, and that may have been what I was seeing earlier. Yep, that's it. For the 1-3-1.
Rams are up 6 with 6:10 to play in the first half. Feeser with it. Deep right wing, throws off the right sideline for Trimble. Left-hand dribble to the wing, pulls up for 3, no good off the back iron. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of, no, great save it to Feeser for the points. He'll get it off the right block. Looked like it was out of bounds, but it wasn't. So, credit Carbondale with the assist. It's 14-6 Rams.
Absolutely, and Carbondale matched back up in the middle of that possession.
And then turned it over. Floater with the basketball. It'll be a jump ball. Stay with Carbondale. Rams just couldn't gobble up the fumble quick enough. Carbondale will keep possession, but give the Rams credit for disrupting that play. Carbondale goes back as if it belongs to the Rams. I just thought it should be Carbondale basketball.
Going the wrong way, boys. You better get down there. You're on offense.
And there you have it.
And now all is right.
Don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter at 94Sports or like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Floater will reach in on Warren, who was going to the basket. Made it look too obvious in front of the floor official, Mark Parker. It'll be the 15th foul on the Rams, first on Trevor.
Well, you can say what you want. I know we've talked about the defense and getting back and getting beat a little bit, but honestly, we've given up 6 points. So it's not half bad, Chris.
Off of the left wing, it'll be Bursey. Now to the right, it comes to Billinger. Up top, Bursey. Off the left, here comes Payne. Inside the paint near the free throw line. Looking for somebody to find.
Yep.
Oh! Well, the A-OK in the lane. That'll be a 3-second violation. Turnover. Carbondale comes back with the Rams with 5:28 to go in the half.
Billinger dribbled it into the lane and looked to dish, and there was nowhere to dish, and then got kind of just lost in there. He's not the biggest kid in the world, and he ends up getting a 3-second call with the ball in his hand. Great defense by the Rams. Way to collapse in the post and dig that thing out and cause the turnover.
When you're right, you're right.
Yep.
Floater with it between the circles. Right-hand dribble, top of the key. Now looks back. Finds Feeser. Trying to get around Bottinger. Almost lost it. Payne will come off the turnaround, work baseline, double pump. Hits the bottom of the iron, rebound to Bottinger. And here come the Terriers. Billinger with it left wing. Slips to the right side. Payne Mid-range jumper will drop for Devon Tavius Payne. It's 14-8, Terriers within 6.
And right there, Chris, the transition game off the miss. It took Carbondale about 3 seconds to throw 2 or 3 passes, take a dribble, and knock down the jumper before the transition defense could catch up. That's what Coach Gamber will be talking about at halftime, definitely. That can't happen in the second half.
Speaking of halftime, in the Second Chance Auto halftime show, we'll give you a scoreboard update from scores from around the 1A and 2A regionals. We'll try to get you some South 7 scores as well. Up top with it is Lydell. Looks to the left wing for Flota. He'll back it out. 4:25 to play in the first half. 14-8 is the Ram lead. Don't support the other team. Go green with Banterra's online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Off the left sideline comes Lydell with the basketball with a left-hand dribble. 4:10 to play in the half. Still 14-8. Rams hanging on by 6. Left side is Trimble with the basketball, working against Percy. Bounce pass to Lydell, who comes around for the rescue, right of the circle, midway through the second quarter. Throws to Trimble, has a nice move to the basket. He will lean in. No, all contact, no foul. The rebound will come to Carbondale. Beidinger slides it up the right side. He's able to find Payne. Now up top, Percy. Kicks out to Billinger. Right-hand dribble working against Lydell. He'll go to his left, drop it off for Payne. Another mid-range jumper. This time hits back iron. Rebound to Feeser. That'll be a foul on Jerron Warren, and that'll send Michael Feeser to the line for the 1-and-1.
Yeah, and in a possession game like this, these free throws are going to be real important.
Woodlawn Cardinals lead Sandoval 42-20 after 3. That game on AM 940. Online, mywithersradio.com. Again, we will get you a big scoreboard update at the half. One score I really want, Lonnon, I can't get it, and it's upsetting me.
Which one?
Well,
Benton,
I'd rather not
DuQuoin?
say.
Benton DuQuoin?
Not going to say.
All right.
But yes, that one.
Well, I'll tell you what, everybody I know there's coaching right now. They can't text. Anybody that cares, anyway. Let's see.
At the line, Michael Feeser. I can get it easily. Just not happy I have to exert the means on which I will have to get it. Feeser's at the line making the first. 15-8 is your score. 7-point lead for the Rams. Feeser can turn it into 8 if he can knock down the back end with 3:36 to play here in the first half. Your community, your choice, your bank. With 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs, Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. We'll find your player of the game in the postgame show. No good on the second. Rebound went to Bursey. Now Billinger with it right wing. Slips to Bursey just inside the arc. Steps to the free throw line. And he will have to reset. He'll give it to Beidinger up top. 3:25 to go in the first half. 15-8. Rams on top. Off of the right wing. Here comes Payne. Lost it in the lane. Foul before the loss. It'll be the 6 on the Rams.
Help is late there, and I think that was Jaron. He was guarding the far wing, and there was a dribble drive in from his opposite wing, and Jaron was just late rotating over into the help area at the free throw line, and that's what happens. You just got to be solid defensively and keep the paint vacated, because once they get in there, they can draw fouls, and this is how they get back. The clock stopped, and here they are shooting free throws.
First one is good from Payne. Jeff Crow quick to point out and made me realize late start at Centralia, of course, is why we don't have that score. But in the South 7 Conference, it's senior night everywhere, so we're not going to have a lot of scores from 3A basketball. As Payne makes both. 15-10, the Ram lead 5 with 3:16 to go here in this first half. It'll be Payne across the timeline, right elbow, kicks out to Lydell, now to Jake Pike, who's into the ballgame. Pike, Payne, Trimble, Feeser, and Lydell for the Rams. Payne off of the right wing, looks to Pike. Pike has a wide open baseline for the right, double pumps the layup, reverse it, good. Wow. How about Jake Pike? 17-10 Rams. He'll go to the line for the and 1.
And how's that for a little spark off your bench, Hugo? Huh?
How's that for a sophomore?
Holy cow. Hey, he took off on the baseline. He realized he had his man beat, and he got there, and all of a sudden he found about 2 tall trees, much taller than him, in his way, and he just does a reverse left hand. He's left-handed anyway.
But he missed the free throw. That's okay. We'll allow him that after that 2 points.
Absolutely. Nice play.
Coming off the right, Carbondale narrowly turned it over. It'll be off of the Rams. Will it go? Okay, it will go to Mount Vernon. That's what I get for trying to do multiple things at once. Don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter at 94sports, as I am trying to get some stuff updated on there right now. My apologies.
Well, I hurt you, Hugo, because I know Danny always does a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, but he's off doing everything else.
Heck, I'm just trying to keep turnovers and points.
We have like 2 people that tweet for us. It's not a big deal on it. I think we're going to be all right.
Well, you know Danny, though. He's just the king of this stuff.
Scares me sometimes.
Yeah.
course, I can run the scoreboard while doing play-by-play. He can't. He's never had the opportunity, though. And I don't ever get that opportunity anymore. That aside, softball's coming up on AM 940, as will Rams baseball. Hard to believe it's almost here. First game, March 13th. Rams basketball here on senior night. Here comes Payne, the senior, off the right block and good. Drove from the right wing, puts the Rams up 9, 19-10. There's a timeout, wondering when we're going to get one. 2:15 to play in the first quarter, and this timeout is presented by Ford Square. There's nothing more attractive than confidence in yours will be at an all-time high when you buy a new Lincoln at Ford Square. Not only do you get a great offer, you also get the standard 4-year, 50,000-mile maintenance plan only from Ford Square. We're the best, never rest. And don't you forget, it's a drive one for your school event on March the 10th. Test drive a select Ford or Lincoln vehicle. $20 will go back to Mount Vernon Rams Athletics on March the 10th at Ford Square. I believe you can do that from 9 until 3.
That state tournament weekend, Class A. Excuse me, we're in 4 classes now, aren't we? Class 1A, 2A, excuse me.
Yes, that would be
9th, 10th, 11th, something like that. Down there.
I have an assignment that takes me up there.
I do as well.
Yes. 2:14 to play here in the first half. 19-10 is your score. Rams up 9 with the basketball. Bursey drives to the right elbow, drops it back for Payne. Jump ball. Great job there by Jaron Lydell. He'll force a jump ball, force the turnover. It comes back with the Rams at the 2:05 mark.
Now that time, Jaron, we talked about that earlier. Jaron rotates over into help. It's the same dribble drive coming from Payne, Devontavious Payne, not our own Clayton Payne. And that time, Jaron got over into good help position and forced the jump ball.
2 to play. It's Clay Payne across the timeline to the left. He'll go back to the right for Lydell. Pike with it off in the left wing. Jaron able to work the basketball around. Feaser steps to the right elbow. He'll look back, try to find some help. Payne will pick it up, say, hey, Mr. Pike, I'll take from here. 1:44 to go in the first half. 19-10 is the Ram lead over the Terriers. Left-hand dribble for Lydell. Drops off for Trimble to Pike now on the left wing. Pike, a right-hand dribble to Trimble. He'll pull up from NBA range. In and out. Oh, so close, in and out. Rebound to Struss, and here come the Terriers. Bursey across the timeline. Left wing kicks out to Beidinger. He thought about pulling up. He'll slide to Struss. Turnaround coming. No good. Little soft. Rebound will go to Bursey, and he will put it up. Travel with the basketball. Good catch by the trail official. Turnover. It'll come back with the Rams.
Yep. I saw that. It was a long way away, but I saw his feet shuffle, and thank goodness for the Rams. They called the travel because they could have called a foul from the other side.
Yes, they could have. A lot of South 7 action tonight. Altoff at Centralia, Marion and at Cahokia.
Winding down to the end, Hugo.
It is hard to believe, Lonnon.
Tell you what, it's a long old season, but when it's over, it's always sad because it's such a great sport.
Pitch in a hurry underneath. Feaser from Lydell. Bent it around the baseline. Feaser off the left block. It's 21-10. Rams up double digits for the first time tonight.
Point number 7 for Feaser. What a nice spark for him tonight, huh?
No kidding. Off the free throw line, no good. From Billinger, rebound to Feaser, and M. Feasy having a big night for the Rams. With 30 seconds to go in the first half, I remind you, Ram basketball presented by Banterra Bank. Nail a 3. Go for the account with no hidden fee. Banterra offers a totally free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC, foul on the Rams. Illegal screen, what do we have?
Yep. Jake Pike. Didn't see it.
He's young. That'll happen. We'll have a honking scoreboard update coming your way in the Second Chance Auto halftime show. Use that tax refund, get the car you really want at Second Chance Auto. They have the largest selection of vehicles priced under $10,000. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Struess in the lane with 7 seconds. Turnaround, no good. Rebound will be stolen away by Feaser with 3. Pike's going to have to get it across. He'll throw it from half court. Oh, just off the mark to the right. Even with the rim, just hit off the right side of the backboard, and that'll send us to halftime. The Mount Vernon Rams 21, the Carbondale Terriers 10. This is Rams basketball on WMIX.
Long hours, inconsistent schedules, minimum wage, or a salary that barely keeps you above the poverty line. All you need is a better opportunity. Ren Lake College has your opportunity. The healthcare field continues to grow, and RLC can put you on the path to a great career. Openings are available in 5 healthcare programs: health information technology, medical laboratory technology, occupational therapy assistant, surgical technology, and veterinary technology. These 5 programs are offered through the Southern Illinois Collegiate Common Market, with general courses offered at Ren Lake College and core courses offered at the SICCM facilities in Heron. Your fast track to a great opportunity starts here. You better hurry. Applications are due by March 1st. Why wait for a great opportunity? Find out more about these programs at rlc.edu. Ren Lake College has been the vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. rlc.edu. Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and mywithersradio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and mywithersradio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital. Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or crank us up on 94.1 FM WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, O'Fallon, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If I could change anything, you know what I'd change? I'd make it a law that if you tell someone to have a nice day, you really have to mean it. 100%.
Making your day better than it started out is what makes Erie Insurance above all in service. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. And have a nice day.
Your Erie agent in Mount Vernon is the Bean Insurance Agency. Get a quote at beaninsurance.net.
Thank heavens you're getting an income tax refund. Second Chance Auto will give you the best value for every dollar you spend with a great selection of late model cars, trucks, SUVs, and minivans priced under $10,000. Most come with a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. Not only will you get a great quality vehicle, but bank rate financing as well. No gimmicks, no credit checks, and instant approval. That refund couldn't have come at a better time. Thanks to Second Chance Auto. Family owned and operated for 32 years on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX. The Second Chance Auto halftime show starts now.
And welcome back inside Changnon Gymnasium. It's your Second Chance Auto halftime show. Use that tax refund. Get the car you really want at Second Chance Auto. Second Chance's selection has never been greater, and most vehicles are priced under $10,000. No gimmicks, no credit checks, and instant approval, along with bank rate financing for all. For 32 years, it's Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. We'll have your halftime stats coming up in just a moment. Here at the break, the Mount Vernon Rams lead the Carbondale Terriers 21-10 at the half. We're working on some scores for you from around the region. We will go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have a scoreboard update and more. It's your Second Chance Auto halftime show inside Rams basketball on WMIX.
Hometown proud Baroviax IGA. There's no better way to shop today, Baroviax IGA. If it's Baroviax, you know it's fresh for you and your family. If it's Baroviax, you got the best. Hometown proud, you see. Hometown proud Baroviax IGA. Hometown proud Baroviax IGA.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
With more in-game score updates than anyone else, this is Rams basketball on WMIX.
And welcome back inside Changnon Gymnasium as we're working on getting you some updates from around the area here tonight. And we are certainly going to do just that. As we'll, of course, have also your halftime scoring and stats coming up in just a moment from Jeff Lonnon. I'm Chris Hugo. Jeff Crow is with us as well. Avery Martin is back to the studio. You'll use that tax-free fund, get the car you really want at Second Chance Auto. Second Chance's selection has never been greater, and most vehicles are priced under $10,000. No gimmicks, no credit checks, and instant approval, along with Big Brain financing for all. For 32 years, it's Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Stats looking good?
Well, what I did, yeah, I'm no Danny Zawinski, but I got some relative, some just the important stuff.
Let's
anyway.
see them.
Well,
let's hear them.
Right. For Mount Vernon, they had 21 points here in the first half. Tyrell Tribble had 2 points. Jaron Lydell 1. Clay Payne had 2 points. Leonte Badger had 7, and he shared high honors with Feeser, Michael Feeser, who also had 7 points here in the first half. And then Jake Pike comes off the bench and gives us a great spark on that great little baseline drive, reverse layup for 2 points, for a total of 21 for the Mount Vernon Rams here at halftime. For Carbondale, the offensive picture is bleak. Jaron Warren has 3 points. Devontaneous Payne has 6, and then the big man in the middle, Sam Struess, 1 point, for a grand total of just 10 points for the Carbondale offense in the first half. And anytime you're going to attack the Mount Vernon Rams, you're going to need more than 10 points to get it done. And right now, the Rams have doubled up Carbondale and won 21-10. It looks right now like, Chris, like the defense held pretty solid, with the exception of just a few transition miscues getting back on defense. But I thought just for the most part really played pretty well defensively. And then the offense was very patient. And that's the other thing, the other hidden defense involved in all this is whenever the Rams are holding the ball for great shots, spreading the floor, that's another area where Carbondale just can't get their hands on the ball and therefore can't score. So combined with a patient offense and a pretty solid defense, other than about 3 miscues in transition, I think we played pretty well in that first half. We got a commanding lead now going into this third quarter.
Well, commanding lead indeed. 21-10 Rams at the break. Those stats presented by Heartland Accounting. Get started right. Let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B. Your small business expert.
I wanted to go over the shooting percentages too while I have it. I want to give everything I got.
Go for it.
Since I don't have a whole lot. But Mount Vernon shot 9 of 18 in the first half for 50%, and also 3 for 6 from the line for 50%. So Mount Vernon across the board, free throws from the field, everything combined is a straight 50%, which isn't too awful bad. Carbondale, on the other hand, just 2 for 13 in the first half for 15.4%. However, they do go to the free throw line 8 times. And that's what we just talked about earlier on these little transition defensive lapses. Got to the free throw line 8 times, made 6 out of 8 for 90%. So right now, Carbondale, 6 out of their entire 10 points has come from the free throw line. Just 2 field goals given up in the first half by the Rams.
We need to go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have that scoreboard update. 21-10 Mount Vernon to half over Carbondale. This is your Second Chance Auto halftime show on WMIX.
Do you know what your mortgage rate is? You probably know what your monthly payment is, but your interest rate can make a big difference. With a lower interest rate, I may be able to help lower your monthly payment. Stop by People's National Bank today and ask to see me, Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist, about refinancing your current loan. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When you want the best, think the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. The Orthopedic Center has the unique distinction of being one of only 2 non-academic accredited orthopedic teaching and research facilities in the state of Illinois. Our goal in education is to inspire the next generation of orthopedic surgeons. Patient care, education, and research are our core strengths. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon, and St. Mary's Good Samaritans Centralia campus, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
Back out to the 94 Sports Mobile Studios on WMIX and mywithersradio.com.
And welcome back inside Changnon Gym for your Second Chance Auto halftime show. Mount Vernon Rams lead the Carbondale Terriers here at the break on senior night 21-10. Checking out some scores from around the area in Rene and 2A regional championships tonight. St. Elmo defeats Altamont at the Altamont Regional 43-34. They will take on the winner of Woodlawn and Sandoval Wednesday at Red Hill. Tuesday at Red Hill remains to be seen. At last check count, Merrick led Sioux Strauss 24-21 at the half. And it was Oblong over Red Hill after 3, 42-36. On the other side of 1A, the Cessford Red Devils are regional champions again, 44-34 winners over New Athens. At the half at Meridian, it is 52-28 Meridian. Last check at Crab Orchard led Goreville 23-14 at the 1. And in COE, it was Gallatin County over Carrier Mills 44-37 after 3. Oakville, Meridian are tied at Jabot at the end of 3. That's really all significant that I have in 1A right now. After 3 in Pinckneyville, Pinckneyville leads Tranco 36-31. At Fairfield, we know that in the fourth quarter, Flora leads Olney by 1, but at the end of 3, Olney led Flora 31-30. At the half, Central leads Mater Dei at Freeburg 21-15. Midway through the third, at North Green, Pittsfield leads West Central. Winchester West Central finished second 1A last year, bumped to 2A this year. 34-19 is your score there. It's a final at East Alton Wood River. 25-13, the Marquette Explorers defeat the Roxana Shells. They will go to the Vandalia sectional. At the half at Vienna, Harrisburg leads Massac 29-17. With 5 to play in the third quarter, Benton leads DuQuoin 35-18. Good friend Ron Weinmiller trying to win his second straight regional. Before we get to our points on that, some 3A scores. Centralia leads Althoff after 1-12-8. And Cahokia at some point late in the first half, early in the second, leads Marion 36-13. That scoreboard update presented by Tony Wilt and State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance financial service needs, it's Tony Wilt on TonyWilt.com or at the corner of 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. Well, that took up that. That was your second chance auto halftime show. We get to the third. In the lane, it's going to be Payne off of the drive. No good. They go right to left, and they're away Blacks. Rams in their home whites will go left to right. Trimble with it off of the rebound by Payne. Slips to Flota off of the left sideline.
And in case you're confused, there are 2 Paynes on both teams. And probably when you're listening to this and you hear us say Payne and then Mount Vernon gets the defensive rebound, you're probably wondering what the heck we're talking about. But there are 2 Paynes in this game, one for each team. And now the
Trimble drove left baseline, missed it off the front iron, rebound to Carbondale. Here we go, 7:20 to play. Here in the third quarter, Rams hanging on 21-10. And now a drive that was blocked and stalled. Billinger tried to go in the lane. He was able to save it. Payne, Devontavious Payne, is fouled by Trevor Flota.
Yes.
First foul of the half. We'll tell you, things apparently went a little haywire in Wayne City involving some fans. That game you thought would be over by now, not over yet. No idea what really happened. I tuned it into AM 940, and by the time Danny Zerwinski sent me a text saying tune in, which I did, but by the time I got tuned in, they were back to gameplay. But apparently police involved, fans involved.
Well,
that'll happen.
It will, but I just hope it doesn't happen here. I like peace.
We like sanity.
Payne makes both free throws. Payne in the black jersey, the white jersey. Now is the lady with the Mount Vernon Rams have the ball.
It'll be Lydell across the timeline. Looks like they only put one up on the scoreboard, however.
Looks like he did, yeah. He made both of those.
We'll see what happens there. Unofficially 21-12. Payne, Clay Payne off the left block. Leans in off of the window. It's 23-11 according to the scoreboard with 6:51 to go in the third quarter. Rams basketball is presented by Banterra Bank. Whether retirement is years or months away, open a retirement account to fit your lifestyle perfectly. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Mercy with it on the left arc. Goes to the right side for Billinger. Trying to make something happen. That will be a runner that's no good by Struess. That'll be a blocking foul on Clay Payne.
That's tough. That's a tough call. Clay stuck his body in there and sacrificed and went for the charge. Got run over, but he doesn't get the call, and that's tough when you don't get that one because that hurts. That was a painful foul to take for not getting anything from the referee on the call, and now Carbondale back at the line and Struess for 2 shots.
Benton now leads DuQuoin after 3, 41-22. Struess is the line, misses the first. He'll have a second coming. So here we go. I think some finals are going to start pouring in here pretty soon. Struess at the line shooting the second, makes that. 1 of 2 from the line. It's now 23-12, so they must have ruled off one of those free throws or not counted.
Well, you know, I don't know which one they ruled off because I've got it at 13. Scoreboard says 12. We didn't see an official wave a free throw off, so I don't know whether this is a problem over there at the bench that they missed. I can't imagine that with those guys. Those guys have been doing this for years. Must be something that happened we didn't see, Chris.
Kicked away from the right wing for Trimble. Now Trevor Flota will back tap. It'll be out of bounds off of Mount Vernon. And it'll go back to Carbondale. So the Rams almost got the turnover back off of the Carbondale forced turnover. 23-12 your score. Rams by 11 with 6:10 to play here in the third. We'll have most of your regional championship finals here tonight as things progress. Rams will steal it away. It'll be Badger coming off the left wing. He'll lean in off glass. No. Put back by Flota. No good. Rebound tipped away by Clay Payne. He'll come up with the right wing. Pushed by Beidinger. And Payne will inbound right sideline in the front court. That'll be the first team foul on Carbondale.
Yep. Mount Vernon tries to transition that time. They got the running game going a little bit, but just couldn't convert on the other end. Lee missed the easy layup, and then Flota missed the tip. But thank goodness we got it back here on the side. Spread the floor now. Be patient. Get a good shot.
Bounce pass down low to Badger from Flota. He'll miss it with his left hand. Rebound will come to Beidinger. He'll bring it to the free throw line. Looking underneath for Devontavious Payne. He'll miss it off the front iron. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Mount Vernon. It'll be Carbondale basketball.
Lee's got to be upset with himself. He missed two blank layups down there on the other end off set plays. Those are big points in a possession game like this when there's low scoring.
Inbound to Flota. He'll rip it away. That's supposed to have been a Carbondale inbound, but Trevor Flota just took it right away, and the Rams will capitalize. Shouldn't have assumed. From the right circle will come Lydell with the basketball. Looks for Lee Badger off the right sideline to the top for Clay Payne. He'll look right back to Trimble. Ball fake with a left-hand dribble. Now mid-post looking down low for Badger. It'll be out of bounds. Tapped away by Carbondale. Rams will reset with 5:24 to play in the third.
Last three trips, this is interesting. It may have been a halftime adjustment. It looks like Flota and Lee are just cross-screening for each other down there on the block, trying to get some easy looks with Lee being such the athlete that he is down there, and they try to go to him again that time.
It'll be Trimble looking for Lee off the right block, trying to lead him to the bucket. Beidinger will steal it away. He's at the left wing. 5:13 to play for Carbondale. He'll lean into Payne, trying to dribble drive, throws up top. Bursey finds Struess. He'll lean in, off the window and good. Mark Parker says count it. That'll be a foul for the Rams. 23-14, Carbondale cuts it to single digits.
We just get the feeling we're just not quite far enough ahead yet to relax. It's a tough, low-scoring possession game. Struess is a big, solid, strong-looking kid in the middle. If they can get him the ball and he converts like that a couple more times, we're really going to be in a ball game here, Chris.
It is 23-14. Carbondale at the line trying to capitalize on the and one. 5:07 mark of the third quarter.
Jim Miller looks dapper tonight, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Free throw's good by Struess. It's 23-15. 8-point lead for the Rams. 5:07 mark of the third quarter. Feeser trying to find somebody. Trimble will come get it. Now he's trapped in the backcourt. Feeser. And it'll be almost stolen away. Good save there by Lydell. Up ahead to Payne. Has Badger weak side. He'll take it himself. Layup's good. How about Clay Payne, ladies and gentlemen? Will he be your Community First Bank player of the game? Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria, Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location. And welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC.
Carbondale tried to surprise the Rams with full court press there. Didn't work.
And now Bursey with a long two. No good. Front iron. Rebound will be tipped away. Lydell will come away with it. And get it to Clay Payne. He'll bring it across with the right hand. Right timeline with 4:30 to play in the third quarter. Rams are up 10, 25-15. Right of the circle it is Trimble. Looking right wing for Badger. He'll get it back to the circle for Lydell. Feeser comes up from the elbow to establish at the left wing. Now throwing backside. Here comes Lee and the basket. No, they're going to say the foul before the shot.
Set play, isolation play. Furliante over there on that right wing. Wow, Rams love that play. Been running that play for years. That's an old play back from Coach Creel's days, and that is a Rams staple, that little isolation play. Clear everybody to one side, throw it back the other way to your best dribble driver, and have at it.
It's into the right corner for Lydell off the Ram trigger. 2 fouls on Carbondale. That was the first on Bursey. 4:06 to play. If you're just joining us here from Changnon Gymnasium, we're in the third quarter. Rams 25, Carbondale 15. Chris Hugo with Jeff Lonnon on WMIX and MyWeathersRadio.com with streaming video. Payne with it between the circles, looking to go to the right, drops it off for Tyrell Trimble. Left hand, kicks over the left sideline, finds Badger. Off to the right, it's circle. It'll find Lydell. The Rams killing some clock.
Yeah. Just keeping a floor space. Lee's in there setting some ball screens coming out off the block. Just looking for an opportunity.
Yep. And that'll be a foul on the floor.
It's so frustrating, you know. Mount Vernon's very good at this, but as Carbondale, you know, they've got to be very frustrated. They're only down 10, but it's got to seem like 20 whenever you're trying to just fight to get a possession back from Mount Vernon, who just holds and holds and holds the ball. And now you get called for a foul, and that's even more frustrating. Nice play.
Nice inbound. It'll go to Badger. He'll float it in. It's 27-15. The Ram lead expands to 12 with 3:25 to play in the third quarter.
That's a great set call from Coach Gamber off the bench right into Lee for an easy layup.
Inside, Struess will draw the foul as he looks to the right side, low post. And Sam Struess will go to the line to shoot two. Some finals rolling in for some of the 1A and 2A regionals. We'll share those with you, and especially looking to see what the neighbor Woodlawn Cardinals do as they look for their 5th straight regional championship. As my fiance, very happy, her alma mater, a regional champion tonight up at Stewart's in Strasburg.
Outstanding.
Cowden Herrick Hornets. Upset number 1 Diederich and upset everybody else along the way. I knew before she did. I just haven't had a chance to say it because that's not really one of total local interest, so they can pick us up there. 3:19 to go in the third quarter here. Struess at the line shooting two. 27-15 is the Ram lead. I need to tell you about some people. Who do I need to tell you about as I'm looking around? Struess will make the second, make it 27-16. The lead shrinks to 11. Payne will inbound. I'll tell you about Banter Bank. Maybe. Trap in the corner will be to Payne. He'll run right into Bursey. Up ahead to Trimble, left timeline. He'll bring it across top of the key. Meets some traffic. He'll back it out. 3:12 to play in the third quarter. Rams up 11. 27-16. Help make your kid's future a victory. Payne's going to try to get a victory here. He'll look back toward Trimble. Layup's good. Your phone's ringing. It's 29-16. 13-point lead for the Rams with 3 to play in the third. I'll finish my thought. Help make your kids' future a victory. Teach them the importance of saving today with Banterra Smart Kids Savings Account. Banterra Bank. Banker with local style. There's local style from Devontavious Payne, I believe. Yep. He'll make it 29-18 and back within 11 are the Carbondale Terriers.
Just the second field goal for Carbondale here in this second half, Chris.
Indeed. The left wing, it'll be. Fees will bring it around to the right. 2:32 to play in the third quarter. 29-18. Rams up 11. Clay Payne with the basketball. He'll look to the right wing, bounce it from Flota. He's been somewhat quiet offensively tonight. Hasn't gotten that look. Off to the right comes Lydell. He'll look for Payne. Payne's going to run it in along the right baseline, throw it up too strong, and that'll be a charge on CP4.
Yeah, and it probably was. It's probably a pretty good call. Went in there just a little bit out of control. Carbondale player got position right in the rim. I mean, he was right in the hoop when he set himself. Clay got a piece of him, ran him over. Not a bad call, in my opinion.
Pigneyville holds on against Trico tonight, 50-45. We'll get you some more finals from regional action around the area here in just a moment. Billinger will bring it up for the Terriers with 2:11 to play in the third quarter. Left wing, it'll be Bursey. Dribbling top of the key, he'll hand it off. Payne, that's Devontavious. He'll kick out to Billinger. Looking around for Bursey, stops left wing, trying to dribble in, kicks right arm. Bursey will hand it over to Warren. Warren back to Billinger. Billinger, left arc, he'll find Devontavious Payne. Struess will set a pick and roll. He'll come left side, no good. Got his own offensive rebound. Struess falls with the lane, travels with basketball. Turnover Carbondale. Struess is a kid that has to be careful, Jeff. You weren't able to be there, I know, for the first game between Mount Vernon and Carbondale, but he untucked his shirt multiple times and just disappointed in the sportsmanship at times. Good kid, I know, but got to be more careful in that, especially this time of year.
Well, he's got to be more careful right now because they need him in this game. I mean, he is their only inside post presence. I mean, he is it.
Foul in the backcourt by Billinger. Payne had gotten the basketball, but bounce pass and split the defense from the left corner by Trimble. And Payne will pick up the hand check on Carbondale. That'll be Carbondale's fourth, I believe the third on Alan Billinger. Not a bad player. He's a 5'9 freshman. See what else we're getting here.
Yeah, I saw him in the JV game. Jordan Kelly went for Carbondale.
Well, congratulations to the Woodlawn Cardinals.
All right.
Regional champions for a 5th straight year. The 1A regional knows no other champion in this area than the Woodlawn Cardinals. 58-28 winners over Sandoval. So Woodlawn will play St. Elmo on Wednesday night for a second consecutive year.
Could we see another appearance up north by the Woodlawn Cardinals?
We might. I'm going regardless. Between the circles, it'll be Payne dropping it off right sideline for Flota. Looks back to CP4. As a Jefferson County fan, I certainly hope so. Off the right sideline, it'll be Lydell with a left-hand dribble. I would love to go to Peoria twice in a year. 1:16 to play in the third quarter. Right at the circle, it'll be Clay Payne. Dribbles to the right wing. Thought about trying to split the defense. He'll back it out with 1:08. Let me tell you about Winning Edge. Winning Edge wants to provide a public service looking good while you cheer on your team. Don't settle for one design fits all activewear. Winning Edge can personalize almost anything and make you look good at the game. Check out their creations at winningedgeusa.com. 29-18. Rams are up 11 with 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Floater with it left of the circle. Goes back near the right arc for Feaser to Clay Payne in the left corner. Thought about a foul on Warren there. Not going to call it. Just outside the paint, he will find Feaser top of the key. He'll roll it over to the right wing for Lydell. 37 seconds to go in the third quarter here from Changnon Gym. 29-18. Rams on top. Payne saw something he liked. Scoops over to the right side. Here comes Feaser baseline. It's 31-18. The Rams up 13. 25 to go in the third.
I don't think Carbondale expected that with 25 seconds. They'd held the ball for about a minute and a half.
Stuck with it is Warren. They're going to call the foul on Jaron Lydell. Warren and the Terriers will have to reset. Toga night here at Changnon Gym. For being dressed as iconic Roman figures, they sure did a good job assisting in the national anthem as the student section, Chaos Cage, sang the national anthem here tonight.
To be young again, Hugo.
No kidding. I used to be a part of that. Not the toga stuff.
But not anymore, as all of the disappointment of Avery Barton. He wanted us to both be in togas up here tonight.
He knew he wasn't going to get it out of me.
He chased me down all out of the card trying to get
that was not a shot from Devontavious Payne, but it rimmed out from the free throw line. He was trying to get to Struce. Rebound to Mount Vernon. Trimble will throw it up underneath. It'll be stolen away by Jordan Kelly as time expires. After 3, the Mount Vernon Rams 31, the Carbondale Terriers 18. This is Rams basketball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hometown proud Baroviax IGA. There's no better way to shop today, Baroviax IGA. If it's Baroviax, you know it's fresh for you and your family. If it's Baroviax, you got the best. Hometown proud, you see. Hometown proud Baroviax IGA. Hometown proud Baroviax IGA.
The best basketball coverage is heard here. This is 94.1 FM WMIX Mount Vernon and worldwide at mywithersradio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
And welcome back inside Changnon Gymnasium. Regional finals rolling in from around the region. We'll update you throughout the rest of the way as we get updates. Again, the Woodlawn Cardinals, congratulations, 5-time regional champions in Class 1A, 58-20 winners over Sandoval. You heard it on AM 940 and mywithersradio.com. Danny Zerwinski and Mike Richardson had the call. Coming off of the inbound here to start the fourth quarter with the Mount Vernon Rams lead at senior night on senior night at Changnon Gymnasium. We'll roll reversal there. 31-18 is the Ram lead over Carbondale. It is Ram basketball. 15th came on Carbondale. It was on Jordan Kelly. His second.
And the next foul on Mount Vernon will be the one in bonus for Carbondale. That's something to kind of keep our eye on in a game that's still not that big of a lead, just a 13-point lead. A lot of things can happen. Mount Vernon, I'm sure, is going to be real patient down here on the offensive end now as they got to drain this clock and get out here with this win.
Trimble with it in the right corner near the timeline. He'll lob the Feaser off of the right wing. Rams 31, Carbondale 18. Badger trying to change that. His runner in the lane is blocked by Struce. Struce will get the rebound. Carbondale rushes into the front court. Billinger travels to the basketball. It'll be a turnover on Carbondale. Rams basketball is presented by Banterra Bank. With Banterra's mobile banking, you can check your accounts online right from half court. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC.
Carbondale sticks with a press, full court, just trying to speed this game up any way they possibly can, trapping everything they can. Here comes another trap on the side. Rams get out of it.
Trimble with it between the circle, steps right elbow, looks back towards Feaser. He'll finish strong. Feaser off the left block. It's 33-18, 15-point game for the Rams. 6:54 to play in the fourth, and here come the Terriers. Looking inside to Struce. He'll turn around, in and out. Rebound tipped away by Flota, but Carbondale gets it right back. Devontavious Payne for 3. No good. Rebound tipped away from Kelly. Badger will recover. And here come the Rams. It's Clay Payne in the backcourt. 6:36 to play in the fourth. He'll cross the timeline left side. Jake Pike waits to check in. Off the right sideline is Trevor Flota. Looks left of the circle for Lee Badger. Badger has Feeser in the left corner. He'll come up to provide a little bit of assistance.
You know, Feeser's slowly putting together a really nice game here, Chris. I don't know if you've noticed. I know you have.
Nice scoop to the back door. Unselfish play by Badger. Feeser can't connect on the bunny, and here comes Carbondale off of the rebound. Kelly with it off the right arc. To the right elbow now. Struess will turn around, leans in, draws a foul, gets a bucket. Feeser will pick up a foul. That'll be the team's 7th.
Gosh, I got to apologize to Feeser tomorrow. I just jinxed him, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Another wide open look. But a lot of that's coming off of the great dribble penetration by Trimble. Trimble's found that when he drives the lane, he can easily find one of his partners on the block, either Lee or Feeser. And the last 2 or 3 times, it's been Feeser on the left block as soon as Tyrell got a piece of the paint on the dribble drive.
No doubt about that.
And old Feeser, he just missed one as soon as I said something. Man, I got to apologize to him tomorrow.
That's ours. Well, you won't see him tomorrow, but that's okay.
Yes, I will. He's in my class.
It's a Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
Looking
Monday.
left side, it'll be Badger from Trimble. He'll finish strong. Left-handed layup. It's 35-21 with 5:54 to go in the regulation. Jump stop on the right side. Payne will block Payne. Clay gets a block on Devontavious. Here come the Rams off of the rebound. Into the front court. It will be Payne with it, left corner. Trying to get past Struess. Looks left side. Here comes Trimble. Layup's good. And Mount Vernon starting to run away. It's 37-21. 16-point ball game. We have a timeout on the floor. It's presented by King City Chrysler. King City Chrysler has the all-new Dodge Caliber. Caliber cranks up the sedan and exudes attitude with every turn. Receive huge cash discounts in the all-new Caliber at King City Chrysler in Mount Vernon. You can count on us. It's where the best never rests. 37-21 here in the fourth quarter. The Rams lead Carbondale by 16 and really starting to kind of run away with things, Jeff.
Well, the problem that Carbondale has right now is they're down, 16, 17 points, and they're trying to force the issue, speed the Rams up, so they've got to come out and extend their defense, play too close to the Rams, really, for their liking. And the Rams have players that can take Carbondale on the dribble drive right now. And when you get beat on the dribble drive with space on the floor, great things can happen, and I think you're seeing that right now. Carbondale just extended too far right now. Rams too good off the dribble.
Off of the right arc, here comes Kelly. Thought about pulling up, instead goes to Billinger. He'll dribble back door. Throw up by Bursey will fall. Hit the back iron, drop right back through. It's 37-23. Back within 2 touchdowns are the Terriers. Who will be your Community First Bank player of the game? Community First Bank with more Jefferson County locations than anyone else. Locally owned with decisions made here. Proud supporters of the Mount Vernon Rams and Jefferson County. Community First Bank, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Player of the game will come at you in the Bean Insurance postgame show. Pike with it coming from the right corner near timeline. Looks back to the left side for Trimble. 4:50 mark of the fourth quarter. It's 37-23. The Rams are up 14. Backdoor, Pike. Here he goes. Double pump again. Lefty is good again. Pike has 4. It's 39-23.
They cannot guard the dribble drive, and they have to get out and guard so close because they're behind, and they just got burned again by a great dribble drive by Tyrell Trimble. He put it on the deck and just went by his man like he was standing still and found Pike on the back block wide open when Pike's man had to come off and help.
Billinger misses a wide open pull-up jumper inside the top of the key. Rebound goes to Carbondale out of bounds. It'll be a quick inbound. Devontavious Payne blocked by Trimble. He'll save to Clay. Here comes Payne up the right side. Pass Bursey. Double pumps and blocked in by Kelly. Kelly tips it in. It'll be 2 points for CP. 41-23. Rams up 18. Here come the Terriers. Bursey with it up top. Looking to lob to Struess inside. At the volleyball line. Leads in. Off glass. No. Rebound tipped away by Struess. It'll go to Billinger. Billinger looking for Kelly. Off the mark. A little short on that one as he left it left baseline. Struess will get the rebound. Lean in. No good. And that'll be a delayed blocking foul. Oh, bad call there in my humble opinion.
Struess just leveled Clay Payne with a shoulder. And I mean, he leveled him, and I mean, it was with the shoulder.
And I mean, no disrespect, but that was not a good call. Woo. And we'll leave it at that. We will move right on. Scoreboard updates tonight, of course, as always, presented by Tony Wilt and State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance financial service needs, call Tony Wilt. Find him on the web at TonyWilt.com or at the corner of 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We'll have a mega scoreboard update coming in just a moment. But congratulations, of course, to the Woodlawn Cardinals, our neighbors to the west. as they defeat Sandoval tonight for their 5th straight regional, 58-28. Cicero defeats New Athens 44-34. Congrats to the Red Devils. We'll have plenty more scores coming throughout the night. Basically, as soon as I can find long enough time to read all the scores we got. Midway through the 4th here at Changnon, 41-24 is the Ram lead over Carbondale. Left side, Lee Badger. Steps away, reach in for more, nothing there. Right of the circle to Jake Pike, the sophomore. Throws to the left of the circle for Clay Payne with 3:46 to go. Rams looking to finish this regular season 21-6. Payne reverses in the middle of the lane. Goes to his right with a right-hand scoop, 43-24. Here comes Devontavious Payne, length of the floor. Tyus Edney strikes again. It's 43-26. 17-point ball game here at Changnon. Carbondale picks up the pressure full court. Tips the pass out of bounds. It'll go back with the Mount Vernon Rams.
Payne put that thing on the deck at about 24 feet from the basket, and I think he got there in about 2 dribbles and laid it in.
Rams will trigger baseline right of the bucket. Length of the floor to go. Payne will not dribble past Jerron Warren. And Warren will pick up another foul. That'll be the 6th on Carbondale.
And I think you see the value of having a big man that can dribble and handle the ball like Clay Payne. I mean, here's a guy that can step out 16, 18, 20 feet and beat his man off the dribble straight to the hoop without dishing it to anybody. I mean, he just put it on the deck about 20 feet from the rim, and, hey, 3 dribbles later, it's in the basket. And not a lot of big kids can do that. I mean, he's just a nice player.
He is a great player. There is no doubt about that.
But I did beat him in badminton, Hugo. I want to add that.
Which one?
Clay Payne.
Oh, who haven't you beaten badminton, Lonnon?
Feezer.
Oh, okay.
Feezer won't play me.
Oh, I got you.
But he will one of these days.
And you'll beat him.
And I will beat him.
3:08 to play in the 4th quarter.
I do not want to play basketball with either one of them, though. Let me add.
Yeah, I saw you last year at the Mount Vernon Girls Regional play the old 3-point showdown with Dan Mings, and Dan beat you pretty badly.
Oh.
If I recall correctly.
You do not have to be a great player to be a good coach. Somebody told me that once, and I'm holding out hope for that saying.
Pike at the line for the 1 and bonus off of the foul by Devontavious Payne. It was his first. Pike will make the first, have a bonus coming. 3:08 mark of the 4th quarter. 44-26 is the Ram lead. Let's tell you about Banterra Bank. Let's get technical about going green as Pike misses the free throw. Rebound will go to Carbondale. I won't get a chance to get technical with you. Coming across the right is Billinger. Looking up top, Struce trying to dribble in off the elbow. Kicks back. Bercy with it off the left wing. Has Struce up top. He'll corral with the left hand. Throw to Devontavious Payne, right wing. Looks inside Ward. Taken away by Pike. Foul on Jake Pike. Ruh-roh.
Carbondale just doesn't seem like they have any real 3-point threats on the floor, Chris. All night long, you just haven't seen them take a lot of threes or even look for a lot of threes. It just seems like the perimeter shooting is very, very, very limited, which is what really they need right now. I mean, there's 2.5 minutes left, 2:52. They're down by 18. They got to have a few trays here, try to get them back in the game, but they're still just not able to take them. Not even really looking to take them whenever they even have open looks.
Of course, we have the Red Hill Regionals set up for you, or sectional, pardon me. We'll get that to you in just a moment. Second free throw, no good. Rebound to Clay Payne, 44-27. Rams on top, 2:50 to play. Coming up the left side, Clay Payne. Vercy all over him, throws to the left wing. There's Warren against Badger. Payne will have it back, left timeline, 2:40 to play. 44-27, Rams up 17.
And you're just going to see the deep freeze now, Chris. It's either going to end like this, or Carbondale's going to foul, one or the other.
Yeah, I still need to get technical about going green. Banterra offers free online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. 2:21 to go in the ball game. Rams up 44-27. They will finish the season. I'm just going to call it now. They will finish the season 21-6, at least the regular season. Start off 0-0 on Tuesday against the winner of Heron and Carbondale. That'll be right here on WMIX FM with video on MyWeathersRadio.com. 5:45 pregame on Tuesday night with DC and myself. Then DC and I will head to Red Hill on Wednesday as the Woodlawn Cardinals will battle St. Elmo in a sectional semi at Red Hill. 3 of their 5 sectionals have been at Red Hill. Nokomis the first year, 2 back-to-back at Red Hill. Last year at Altamont, this year at Red Hill. As Payne misses the free throws. Rebound goes to Feezer. He'll slide it around to the right wing for Pike. And around the pike, the Rams go. 2:03 to go in the fourth quarter. Payne with it. That's Clay off the left wing. We'll have
now
a foul on Struce.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Payne just got fouled trying to go to the basket by Struce. Now Payne comes back, tries to go to the basket, and gets fouled again by Struce. You can't step out on Clay Payne if you're the opposing center and guard him. He's just too good of a dribble driver, and he's too quick off that first dribble. He's got too good of a first step, and Struce just pays the price. He's got to go out and guard him because your team's down by 17, and Clay just makes him pay. And once again, number 4 stands at the line because we got a big mismatch out there at the front where he had the ball, and Struce just couldn't handle him, and now Struce is out of the game.
In the lineup for the Mount for the Rams, Phil, Colton Metter, Clayton Reeves. Well, Colton can't come in yet.
This is what we call wholesale substitutions.
Scott Gamber pleaded his case on why his sub couldn't come in. Better stay in that coach's box, Scott. Can't leave that tonight. 1:59 to play in the fourth quarter. Payne is at the line. 44-27 is the Ram lead, and Payne will make the first. Now Metter and Mitchell will check in. Grody will check in for Payne. And Lee Badger will leave to a rousing ovation. Lee Badger has been a major difference in this Rams season, playing in his first year. He will check out. Clay Payne and Tyrell Trimbles, the other seniors, also have checked out.
Oh boy.
Centralia leads Altoff after 3, 47-30. Now Clay Payne will take a seat. My apologies. He had to finish the free throws. 46-27, 19-point game, 2 to play.
Clay X is with 12 points. Nice night for senior night for Clay Payne.
I would say so. We'll have a big scoreboard update coming your way in the Bean Insurance postgame show. You'll want to stay tuned for that. Kelly, a 3 from the right corner is no good. Or excuse me, that was not Kelly. That was Jacob Ekstrand, number 41. Now Grody will lose as he tries to cross the timeline. I didn't write in her book because he's not listed as a varsity player.
Boy, he just threw me for a loop. I went to write that three-point attempt. Now he's not anywhere to be found in my
Zach
book.
Hagan, Michael Andre.
Yep.
Jackson Bates all into the game for Carbondale, along with Robbie Dozier, who is also not on the varsity roster. Right wing, it's Grody into the front court. Stops elbow. Looks for the lob down low to Metter. Turn around, good. Colton Metter gets into the book. It's 48-27. Rams up blackjack with 1:28 to go. Courtesy of Banterra Bank, of course. Score a free throw with Banterra's Visa debit card. It provides the convenience of a checking account and a card. Banterra Bank. Bank you with local style. Member FDIC. Dribble drive to the left elbow. Dozier will throw across the way. Hagan with it up top. Looks in the left corner. 3 on the way is no good from Dozier. Mitchell will recover off the rebound. They'll tip it ahead. Recovered by Bates. Up top, it's O'Hagan. Looks back to the right side. Coming around was 41, Ekstrand. He'll get it back up the right wing from Andre. Up top, O'Hagan. 50 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Rams are going to win this one. 48-27 is your score at the moment. We do not know the final, obviously. But congratulations to the regional champions of a local interest, as a move made to the bucket up the right side by Jackson Bates. We'll have a timeout to get some subs in.
It's always nice to get a little time for the fans to give the seniors an ovation on senior night. You know, a lot of times in a really close game, you can't get them out. And, you know, it goes all the way to triple zeros and nobody gets that big ovation. But in a game like this, you can put your subs in, make everybody appreciate the seniors, give them a big ovation. That's just always, I just think that's neat. I think that's a nice experience for them.
Indeed it is. Between the circles rolls Clayton Reeves into the corner. Grody will throw up a 3 off the top of the backboard. Mitchell got the rebound. He'll put it back up with an athletic move. No good. Rebound to Ekstrand at the back door. So 2 misses, an offensive board, and now a defensive board for Carbondale. O'Hagan will slip to the left wing for Dozier. 3 on the way is no good. Rebound Wyman Cantley. It'll be out of bounds off of Carbondale. It'll go back with the Rams. So Oakville and Madison are in double overtime. We do know the winner will get Nokomis on Wednesday night at Nokomis. I do not. That's not a place you want to go and play a sectional.
I wouldn't think so.
Let me tell you. Oh, I've been there. Wasn't fun. 3-pointer at the buzzer, no good from Grody, and the Rams will win on senior night. Your final score, the Mount for the Rams 48, The Carbondale Terriers 29. We'll come back to your Bean Insurance postgame show. This is Rams basketball on WMIX.
Hey, moms and dads, don't stay up at night trying to figure out how to pay for your kids' education. There's no need to worry. I send my kids to Rend Lake College. RLC offers the same high-quality education as a four-year school at a fraction of the cost. Plus, they get to stay close to home. Tuition, room, and board are like $19 grand every year at the 4 years, according to the National Center for Education Statistics. At RLC, tuition, books, and supplies are only approximately $4 grand. That's Math 101. And with over 100 degree and certificate programs, they have the exact courses your kids need to be well on their way to a great career. Give your college-bound child the quality education they deserve without breaking the bank. Rend Lake College is the right choice. Whether your student plans to transfer to a university or train for direct entry into the workforce, call RLC at 437-5321 to speak to a counselor. I actually logged on to rlc.edu. That's rlc.edu.
Hi, I'm Elaine. I've been a nurse with Good Samaritan for many, many years. One of the best things about my job is knowing that I work for a hospital that cares so much about the community. We're dedicated to attracting the best physicians and investing in the most advanced medical technologies. Whether it's radiology, oncology, or advanced heart care, we provide some of the nation's most advanced treatment options right here in Southern Illinois. That way patients never have to travel far from their families to receive the care they need. I'm always happy when families come visit. And starting in 2013, that sort of thing will happen even more. That's when Good Samaritan opens our all-new regional health center. Everything about the new center has been designed with patients in mind. It features all private rooms and family-friendly areas that make it easier for visitors to stay overnight. I can't wait to see what Good Samaritan does with this exciting new facility.
Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital, raising the bar.
Life can be very complicated. You need to simplify, streamline, and save time wherever you can. Life just got simpler at People's National Bank. Now, get your monthly account statement online at peoplesnationalbank.com. If you're looking for a convenient, faster, and safer way to receive your monthly bank account statement, sign up for online statements available through People's Online Internet Banking. The next time you're online, go to peoplesnationalbank.com and simplify your life. You deserve it. People's National Bank. Member FDIC.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Jeep dealer at King City Chrysler Center. On the road or on the trail, you are always at home. The 2012 Jeep Patriot Spirit makes life an incredible journey. The Patriot displays perfect manners in the city and legendary capability on the trail, no matter the weather. Your travel is enhanced with excellent efficiency, up to 31 miles per gallon on the highway, delivering value with every incredible ride. The Jeep Patriot, great value in a small SUV, with MSRP starting at only $22,815. Right now, we have an excellent inventory of Patriots at King City Chrysler, ready for immediate delivery. Come see us and let's talk about the 2012 Jeep Patriot at King City Chrysler, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where you can count on us.
If I could see into the future, you know what I want to know? I'd want to know how the whole thing is going to turn out. Did I make the right decisions for my business? Helping my daughter memorize all 50 states in alphabetical order. Did it really matter?
Understanding that the future is about planning, not worrying, is why Erie Insurance is above all in service. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you.
Your Erie agent in Mount Vernon is the Bean Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 242-6017.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX. The Bean Insurance postgame show starts now.
And we welcome you back inside Changnon Gym for the Bean Insurance postgame show. The Mount Vernon Rams with a big victory here on senior night. Of course, Bean Insurance is an independent agency that can do the insurance shopping for you. Bean Insurance has multiple top insurance companies to choose from with great rates for your family. Call Bean Insurance, 244-BEAN. That's 244-BEAN. I was so worried about getting everybody else's final score. I don't know ours. Jeff, what was it?
48-29.
That sounds right.
48-29 is what I got.
You won on senior night. Why is the scoreboard off? You know what I mean? I got to turn Scott Camper up, don't I? That might help. A little nervous here. Trying to get all the scores from around the region. I have somebody helping me out. but I just need a couple, and I haven't got the ones I need yet. But Scott Gamber joins us now. Big senior night win. How important was it to pick up a big win here tonight going into regional play on Tuesday?
I think that part was really good. You always want to go into a regional, as hot as you possibly can. But I think bigger than anything, to go out and to win for our seniors. Our seniors have had a nice year. I think you've got to be very proud of what they've done. All three of them. You look at those three seniors and how they've gotten here in all different ways, and they've put together a nice senior season, and really, really proud of them for the way they went off tonight. I know it was important for us as coaches for them to be able to go off and have a good send-off like this. I know it was good for our younger players. They felt a lot of pressure tonight to try to win for them on senior night. And, I thought we played decent in the first quarter. I thought we had a really good second quarter, especially how we finished out. And then, we luckily, with having that lead and being a little patient early in the quarter, we were able to get them to extend their defense. And I thought Clay, Tyrell, all the guys did a really nice job of attacking that defense, and then very unselfish on their passes, and we were able to get a lot of easy baskets.
I don't want to say that. I was more impressed by one player than the other, but Jake Pike, again, I thought in short minutes, played very well.
Huge minutes there, especially, the whole game, but especially there in the second quarter. I thought he kind of gave us that lift off the bench that we needed. It was about a 5-6 point game. He came in. We got it to double digits going into halftime, and he's a guy that's very important to us, as all of them. We needed to get that rotation a little bigger. What are we at, 7? Pretty much 7 right now. I'd like to have 8, but going into the regionals is 7, and then guys that have shown they can step up throughout the year that could get in there if they need to. It sure makes you feel a little bit better with having that. But proud of our guys defensively. I thought they did a nice job taking away Struss. I thought Leonte and then Michael and Clay, they frustrated him a little bit. And, 22 is still not 100%. I think he's going to be a lot better, Monday and Tuesday night. So if we play them again, we're still going to have our hands full. And if it's Heron, we're going to have our hands full with them as well.
Just that time of year, isn't it?
It is.
You just can't take anybody for granted. It just doesn't matter what anybody's record is now. I know you know that. I know you're pleased to get this win and get a little momentum going into the regional, because I know last week you weren't at all, especially after the Marion game, happy with your defensive intensity. And I thought tonight there were probably maybe 4 times in that first half that I thought you were probably not very happy with the transition defense. We make a free throw down here. They make one pass in, throw it up court to a 2 or a 3, and all of a sudden they're at the rim with 3 seconds later. And I know that's the kind of thing when fans hear you talk about, your defensive intensity and being solid and things. Those are the plays I think in postseason that you can't let happen.
No.
And after that, it was just maybe even 2 or 3 times. I know I saw you and it wasn't pleasing to you, but after that I thought you were sound and solid for, the other 40, however many thousand times they tried to transition against you. They just couldn't do it. So I thought the defense was a plus.
Yeah, definitely. And like you said, it wasn't there against Eisenhower. It was not there against Marion, but much better tonight. And this is a I said it before. This is a unique game with the fact that you could play them again on Tuesday.
Yes.
They're going to do a lot of things different. The first time we played him, that 1-3-1 really hurt us. He did not show that very much tonight. I think that he, in the back of his mind, he's saving that for the regional. He didn't want us to get used to it by any means. And, that it's a different game. I think, 1, they didn't show that. 2, we got up. When you're up 10 or 11, it's hard to play the 1-3-1 because you can just hold it against it. But, I think probably more so for them, they didn't want to show anything that they may show us different Tuesday night.
Well, that makes a lot of sense, and you're exactly right. You could turn around and play them on Tuesday night, it'd just be a completely different deal. All they have to do is flip a defense, and now it's a whole different deal. You got to make shots now. You're going to get looks from outside. You got to go rebound it if you miss. The basketball is just kind of like that, and you're right. And I think that being there too for a regional setting is to their advantage against anybody, as it would be for you being here, that home court advantage.
It is. It's a big advantage to get to play here.
Believe it.
This is again, nice for the cheerleaders, for the band, for the Rockin' Ram, and for our players. I thought there was a nice crowd. I was really proud of our student section, and it's nice to get sent off like that.
Absolutely, and I was glad you were able to get them out of the game so they could get a little ovation.
Yeah.
You know, that doesn't always happen.
No, it doesn't.
You know, in a tight game, you got to leave them out there till the bitter end, and that doesn't happen. And you got them out with a minute and a half. Clay got on the free throw line there, and he was the last one to come out, so he got his little ovation. Yep. And I wanted to bring up a couple of things tonight. I thought, especially in the fourth quarter, talking about seniors, Clay Payne stepped out on the floor whenever you're just draining clock. And here we go. Struce tries to step out with him. Yeah. And how big of an advantage is it to have a Clay Payne for a big kid be able to put it on the deck like that and get it to the rim?
It's been huge. I mean, Clay has been our point guard against a lot of athletic teams this year, and he's done a good job at it. And that's it's so big to have your post kid be able to do that, because against teams like Carbondale and the Cahokias and the East Sides, where their guards are so lightning quick, you hate to try to bring it up against them. And Clay has been a huge blessing, and tonight he kept popping, getting it.
Well, he ends up with 12 points, and he was your leading scorer according to my very unofficial numbers.
And I've been really proud of Tyrell the last two nights. Effingham on Tuesday and then Carbondale tonight, you could tell their goal was to not let Tyrell get his points. Tyrell did not force things. He kind of let the game come to him. He did a nice job of dishing, and that's very important as teams try to take him away.
He was 4 of 8 from the field tonight. He only shot it 8 times, and he shot 2 threes, and the rest were twos. And he was 4 of 6 on his 2-point field goals. He didn't try to do too much. He finishes with 8 points. And he just kind of let the flow of the game happen around him without trying to force anything, which you didn't have to do against these guys. I mean, you just had to take care of the ball, take good shots, and play great defense, and you get a nice win here. The other one was, I thought, Feezer.
Yeah.
I just thought Feezer just came off the bench, and Feezer ends up here. I got him at 11 points, and a lot of that was late when you were dribble driving, and they had to come off and help, and he got some easy bunnies on the block, but still. I thought Feezer, was a real key in the ball game, didn't you?
Yes, and I think what I like a lot about Michael is Michael's done a real good job of guarding other teams' best big man. Leonte has to do that a lot. I think Leonte does a fine job. Leonte's not a center. Leonte's playing way out of position for us. He does a lot better job guarding the perimeter. So Michael's been that guy that's come in. He's physical with the players, and I think he plays a little bit bigger than what he is.
Yeah, absolutely. I just think he is a pretty good sized kid. He's as big as Clayton is.
Oh yeah.
I think they're both about 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
They're just nice, long, athletic players. And Scott, I just want to congratulate you on the season. That was your 21st win, by the way, and that's always a magic mark, the 20 thing. And Hugo, it's been fun. I mean, it's just been great.
Yeah, it has.
And,
I'm just letting the two coaches go at it. I get to talk to him again tomorrow.
I'm just trying not to say too much because it's his game.
That's fine. No, and now there's that worry. You feel like you've had a good season, but now it's over. That part of it's over, and now it's that pressure doubles, and now you've got a Heron team and a Carbondale team that you've struggled against at times because of their 1-3-1 and other things. And
here, and I don't know if you feel this way, but carrying the burden of 21 wins into a regional is an extra burden.
It is. And last year we had right. Last year we had 22, but we were playing Mater Dei who had 24.
Right.
So you didn't feel like, but you definitely do.
You do.
When you're the 1 seed and when you go in, it's a little bit added pressure. I mean, you see, Harrisburg. What was it, Wednesday night? It's down at half against Carterville. You get a little tighter, and it's tough.
Yep, and it's just like Coach Creel said there. We played DuQuoin and got beat by DuQuoin there. Our girls did, and he said, "You know what? You were the hunted."
Yes.
And they were the hunters. And when you're the big dog and you're the favorite, Scott, and I know you know this, but next week is going to be a time we're going to have to rise up and really focus and not have any mental lapses and get ourselves ready to go. And I know you'll have them ready to play.
I hope so.
And I just
played a lot of close games.
Yes.
I hope that helps us. We have had very few games decided by more than 10 points this year, so I'm hopeful that'll maybe help us when things get tough.
Well, he's done a fantastic job, and I want you to know that, and I'm proud to work with you every day. And
thank you. Same here. Same here. It was a fun year this year.
It was for all of us.
Seemed like everything went.
It was. So we wish you luck in the regional.
Thank you.
He does. I'll talk to you tomorrow, and I'll probably wish you the same accolades.
Is tomorrow at the? What's the deal with tomorrow? Is it
normal?
Okay.
We'll call you.
Okay.
8:15.
All right. Sounds great.
Don't turn your ringer off.
All right.
Don't pull the line.
All right.
That's Scott Gamber, head coach of the Mount Vernon Rams here on the Bean Insurance postgame show, and of course the Rams win a big one here tonight against Carbondale, 48-29. We will take a quick break here on the Bean Insurance postgame show. I'll also tell you where is it? There it is. Chances are you're paying too much for auto insurance. Discounts await at the Bean Insurance Agency, but you won't know how much you can save until you give them a call. Bean Insurance, 244-BEAN. That's 244-BEAN. Still packed house here in Changnon Gymnasium as the Rams win it on senior night. We'll break. We'll come back. We'll have your post-game stats and a scoreboard update, I promise. We have the 1A sectional set up. We have the 2A sectional set up. We have some girls' finals for today. You aren't going to want to miss any of them. Come right back. Stay right here. WMIX online at mywithersradio.com. This is Rams basketball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview and Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depend on your hometown professionals.
Pekin Insurance.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and mywithersradio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and mywithersradio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital.
At A1 Fast Filers, our highly trained staff is dedicated to quality service and fast results with pricing starting at just $25. Our experienced professionals will work with you to get your tax refund promptly and guarantee that quality will not be sacrificed with speed. When you need your tax refund fast, we guarantee to have it ready with direct deposits available on all refunds. Walk in at 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B, or call A1 Fast Filers 244-7081 to speak with a friendly tax representative today.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back inside Changnon Gymnasium for your Bean Insurance postgame show. Independent agencies keep the customer in mind. Bean Insurance has relationships with dozens of insurance companies, allowing you to get the right price with the right service, regardless of your personal history. Call Bean Insurance or stop by for the right coverage with a personal touch. Let's get to those Heartland Accounting postgame stats.
Yeah, this is scoring now for the Rams. Tyrell Tremble ends up with 8 points. Jaron Lydell ends up with 1. Clay Payne, 12. Deontay Badger, 9. Michael Feeser, 11 points. Jake Pike off the bench with 3. And then Colton Vetter comes in late with a 2-point deuce for the Rams, who scored 48 points tonight. For Carbondale, who scored 29 points, Jake Warrens ends up with 4. Zach O'Hagan did not play. Jake Warren ends up with 4. Let's start this all over again. Devontavius Payne ends up with 11. Jackson Bates has 2. Sam Struess, the center, ends up with 10 points. And Shamaro Bursey ends up with 2. And Carbondale just scores 29 points tonight against the Rams. For a nice 48-29 conference victory on senior night here in Changnon Gymnasium for the Mount Vernon Rams.
We done?
Well, we're done.
Okay. Just making sure. I've been trying so hard to search for this one final score that I am missing, and I'm not happy.
Well, I'll tell you, I can recap a couple things for you while you look for your score.
That's fine. What I can do is I can take a break. We can come back, give that scoreboard update I've been promising, and that'll buy me some time.
Sure.
We'll have our player of the game as well. This is your Bean Insurance postgame show. Mount Vernon wins here tonight against Carbondale on senior night from Changnon, 48-29. They will finish the regular season 21-6. South 7 Conference play, they will finish 7-3. We'll come back, have your Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game on Rams basketball. This is the Bean Insurance postgame show on WMIX.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ida. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX. Time for the Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game.
And we welcome you back inside Changnon Gymnasium Bean Insurance postgame show. 48-29 your final. The Rams win here tonight on senior night. Lonnon, I have a feeling you're going to feel me on the players of the game.
Maybe. Who's yours?
Seniors.
No. Believe it or not, I've got the same thing written down in front of me. In fact, I just did a little total. I had Trimble, Payne, and Badger down as the players of the game. I felt like all 3 of them really deserved it, not just because they were seniors, but because they just really contributed really well to the game tonight. And I think if you look at the whole situation here as it lays out in front of us, offensively, Trimble, Payne, and Badger scored 29 points if you combine what they got tonight, and that's 60% of the Rams offense went right through them tonight, and that's huge. And I think on the other side, you look at Trimble, who just showed real great self-restraint tonight, not trying to do too much. He took good shots. He shot 50% from the field, got 8 points out of it, and walks out of here with a nice senior night win. Clay Payne, just tremendous late in the game, just unguardable basically out on the perimeter. And he made a big difference in the fourth quarter and really was the guy that really keyed the Rams being able to pull away in this game by just basically being unguardable from the Carbondale center. And then, of course, Lee's always athletic and strong. He ends up with 9 points tonight. Didn't try to do too much, grabbed several rebounds for us, and just did a nice job. And you just put those 3 on the floor, and good things happen. And tonight, I think you can look at any of those 3's performances, and you just isolate any point in the game. One of them was doing something really good for the Rams. So I'm with you, Hugo. Seniors. Let's do it. Player of the game. All 3.
Great traditions aren't given, they're earned through hard work and commitment. That's just what we believe in. Community First Bank of the Heartland, proud sponsors of the Mount Vernon Rams. A great tradition. 48-29 is your final here. We owe you that scoreboard update. Let's go ahead and set the tone for the Southern Illinois 1A and 2A boys sectionals. And we'll also get you some regular season scores. Centralia defeated Altop 67-48. At last check, midway through the third quarter, Cahokia was leading Marion 46-40. We do not have an update in that one. We are working quickly to get that one for you. Or maybe not. Thought we were. That's all right. That said, let's go ahead and set up your Red Hills sectional. On Tuesday night, it'll be the Cowden Herrick Hornets against the Oblong Panthers. Cowden Herrick beats Sioux-Strauss tonight at the Sioux-Strauss Regional 53-46. Red Hill fell to Oblong 62-52. At Altamont tonight, the winner of that one is St. Elmo. They defeated Altamont 43-34. They will take on the Woodlawn Cardinals, 5-time regional champions, as they defeated Sandoval tonight on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com, 58-28. It'll be Woodlawn and St. Elmo Wednesday night right here on WMIX and online at MyWithersRadio.com. DC and I will have that one for you. At Gallatin County on Tuesday night, it'll be Gallatin County and we assume Meridian. Gallatin County beat Carrier Mills 57-48. At last check with a minute to go, Meridian led Cairo 74-52. Crab Orchard will take on Cesar Valier. as Crab Orchard beat Goreville 64-48. It was Cesar-Valere over New Athens 44-34. The Nokomis sectional, which we are keeping an eye on, thinking Oakville might get there. Oakville falls in double overtime tonight to Madison 54-50. Madison will take on Nokomis at Nokomis. Eek 64-34 winners over Edinburgh was Nokomis tonight. Carrollton beat Metro East Lutheran 79-67. They'll take on Franklin, who beat New Berlin at New Berlin 33-22. So Cowden Herrick and Oblong from Red Hill on Tuesday. St. Elmo and Woodlawn from Red Hill Wednesday. It'll be Gallatin County and Meridian from Gallatin County Tuesday. Crab Orchard and Cesar-Valere from Gallatin County on Wednesday. Nokomis will be Franklin and Carrollton on Tuesday, and Nokomis and Madison Wednesday. Taking a look at 2A real quick, Vandalia sectional sets up as follows. Pittsfield beats Winchester West Central 61-44. West Central, of course, finished in second place last year in 1A. Make the jump to 2A this year, fall in the regional championship. Pittsfield will have Pana. Pana beat Vandalia tonight 57-43. Wednesday, it'll be Breeze Central. They defeated Mater Dei 45-29. They'll take on Alton Marquette, who beat Roxana 25-13. At El Dorado on Tuesday, it'll be Pinckneyville. Pinckneyville beat the Trico Pioneers 50-45. They'll take on Rob Flanagan's Olney Tigers. Olney East Richland beat Florida tonight 45-40. Benton, Ron Weinmiller, regional champion, second straight year as the Benton Rangers defeat DuQuoin 52-34. They will take on the Harrisburg Bulldogs. Up 12 at the half. They beat Massac by 9, 59-50. T-Town beat St. Anthony tonight, 51-38 as a score of regional interest. Jeff Lonnon, sorry to report your alma mater, Cerro Gordo, fell tonight in a regional championship to Arthur, 59-54. That's a look at your scoreboard for tonight. You can find that on Facebook a little bit later, WMIX Sports, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. That was brought to you by Tony Wilton, State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. That's pretty well all I've got tonight. I turned the wrong one up for you.
Yeah, you did. There we
go. I turned you down for a second.
Yeah, that's a lot of scores, but you did a great job there, Christopher. That was really good. And
DC helped me with 3 of those. I hope he's proud of me, and I hope he's listening to know that I did have the rest of those. I hope he is proud.
And, by the way, before I get off the air, Jake Pike had 5 points tonight, not 3. I reported him at 3 early, and he had 5. As my friend Paul Wilcoxon just walked up here and just pointed that error out to me, so he did have 5 points tonight. So
well, there you have it.
But great.
Wow, we probably need to get going, don't we?
Yeah, it's starting.
When the janitorial staff looks at you funny, it's time to go.
Yeah, they're starting to put the bleachers back in, get those bleachers. Dave's sweeping the floor. They're going to get the blower out here in a minute, blow the stands out, and then we need to get out of here because we're not going to be here ourselves.
No, we need to run. So we're going to do that real quick. Tell you to tune in to Saturday Sports Show tomorrow, 8:08 until 10 o'clock. We already have a pretty bustling lineup for you just today. You tell us you like it. You tell us you like a lot of guests, so that's the route we'll take. Tomorrow we can already confirm at least representation from at least 4 regional champions. Tomorrow, Scott Gamber will join us as well. We're still working on that lineup tomorrow, 8 a.m., 9:40, myweathersradio.com, 8:08 until 10 o'clock. That is tomorrow morning. Final here tonight, Mount Vernon Rams 48, Carbondale Terriers 29 on senior night at Changnon Gym. For Jeff Lonnon, for Jeff Crow, for Jeff Barton. I think his actual name is Avery Barton, back to the studio, but I was on a roll with Jeff's. That'll do it for us tonight. I'm Chris Hugo, reminding you of your final score from Changnon Gym, the Mount Vernon Rams 48, Carbondale 29. Until tomorrow,